The last time Cecily Vane had seen Nathaniel Morland, she was 9 years old, and he had pushed her into a lake. He claimed it was an accident. She had never believed him, because 2 minutes before he pushed her, she had called him a usurper, a thief. She had stood at the edge of the water in her good dress and told him, with the full conviction of a child who hadn't yet learned to hold her tongue, that every stone and field and oak tree as far as she could see was hers by right. She was her father's only child. She knew this estate better than anyone alive. But the law of England did not recognize daughters, only sons, or, in the absence of sons, the nearest male relative, which was Nathaniel, a distant cousin, a near stranger, a boy who had done nothing to deserve any of it except be born the right gender. He had listened to every word without interrupting. Then he had pushed her in. That was 12 years ago. Cecily was 21 now. Her father was dead, and Nathaniel Morland had inherited everything: the estate, the title, the money, every portrait on every wall. By the additional cruelty of her father's will, he had also been named her guardian until she married. She had no intention of being managed. She was already engaged to Lord Nicholas Aldridge, a perfectly agreeable man she felt absolutely nothing for, accepted with the clear-eyed pragmatism of a woman who understood her options. Nicholas was her way out. Nathaniel would approve the match, the guardianship would end, and she would never again have to stand in the same room as Nathaniel Morland. It was, she had decided, enough. He arrived on a Tuesday, a day earlier than planned, which Cecily suspected was deliberate. She was in the entrance hall when the carriage came up the drive, standing, not waiting. There was a difference, and she knew it. He entered with the butler. He was taller than she remembered, broader at the shoulder. He wore a dark coat that fit him with the quiet authority of a man who had spent years being the most significant person in every room he entered, and he carried himself accordingly. He stopped when he saw her. Something shifted in his expression, not surprise exactly, more like a man who had prepared himself thoroughly and found his preparation insufficient. "Miss Vane," he said. "Your Grace," she said. The silence between them had 12 years of history in it, none of it comfortable.